Hurry. No ball. One strike.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
1-1.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He'll try again, 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 down, no one aboard, and that brings up J.J. Bleday.
No, that's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Inside.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Jorge Alfaro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold, 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Reined in over to first, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. The squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well. Representing an elite power threat in the lineup, and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's been special this year.
He's got an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
Batting 6. The right fielder.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
At the plate, Sean Carbajal, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Comes into this one at 271. 7 homers and 32 driven in. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Two and one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Called a strike, and it's full of 3-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
There's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man off with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Striding in is Yasmani Grandal. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the AB now. He grounds it sharply to third. He's got it to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the...
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff, and we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sandy Alcantara is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Line hard into left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He'll get it into second.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Stepping in now, Jazz Chisholm, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he nails him at third. Great throw. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, one man out. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
The 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Hit in the air out to left. Hernandez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So next to bat will be Connor Scott. He bounced out last time up. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Hernandez gets under it and makes the catch to end. Now to the plate, here is David Fletcher.
The third baseman, David Fletcher.
And now the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Ball 3-1 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Standing in now, Oscar Yinawa. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Aguilar is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Nick Madrigal. First pitch on its way.
Ball, no.
Fletcher leads off first with one away. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time. Next up is Teoscar Hernandez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Leday is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2-1.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 7.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Now batting, left field.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First offering. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. In there, strike 2. This is foul right side.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
He throws him on the fastball there. Garrett Cooper goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Brian Anderson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Freeman's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami, but they lead it 1-0. Now into the box, Aaron Hicks. He flew out at his last AB.
The center fielder, Aaron.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! Solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
For the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Scott is there, and he has it for the out.
The first baseman, number 5.
So now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Stepping up is Sean Carvajal. Worked a walk his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. Middle of the night here at Truist Park. All tied at 1-1.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. 1 out, bases empty. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
So now to the plate, Sandy Alcantara. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. 7 of their at-bats have resulted in first pitch outs. So he said they need to find ways to get better pitches to swing at early in the count. That or change their approach and work themselves into deeper counts where they might get more chances to hit a mistake pitch. Either way, they're looking to make adjustments down here. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Yep, Bonnie. Ron Gall.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now here's the pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey, now. Next, the hit will be the pitcher, Oscar Yinawa. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw over to Aguilar at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jazz Chisholm. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Now the pitch.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, one down. Next, it'll be Connor Scott. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. In the air, out to right. Carbajal is there, two down. Next to stand in is Jesus Aguilar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And it's fouled away. 0-1 count and the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Hicks going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Bottom of the inning now. And that'll bring up Nick Madrigal.
The second baseman.
Now here's the first offering.
Go outside.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number one. And with one away, we show you a look at where these guys sit in the current division race. And basically, they're left with no hope. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. And there's out number two. At the plate now is Aaron Hicks. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Seventh inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Here's Jonathan Scope now. And guys, seventh inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off-speed, and got hurt.
Garrett Cooper is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in will be Brian Anderson. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 0-2 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Batter will be J.J. Bleday. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Low for ball one. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Number 20.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fly ball right down the line and left. Hernandez gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
That's through when he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead-off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Richard Blyer will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Sandy Leon is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And that one yanked just foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily. The throw bounces on the way down.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Strike taken to throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Here comes the 1-2.
Outside ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Tatis at third with nobody out. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, I'm glad to get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Sean Carbajal, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. And he has come through. Extra bases. And that's going to tie this ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike one. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but that will get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. The final out at third. Into the box, Sandy Leon. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Comes set with the 0-1. Ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Jazz.
Into the box now, Jazz Chisholm. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Hit hard to short. And that'll be another base hit as it's through into left, so it's 2 straight knocks to start the 8th.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Set, here it comes. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Green is there, and he'll bring this one in. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Ready now is Jesus Aguilar. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run, and maybe another. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Jonathan Scope comes on with 1 away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2-0 pitch on the way. Leon at third. Chisholm over at second. Aguilar at first. 1 gone. Freeman in foul ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And we will look at a called third strike. And that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He grounded out last time up. And now the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 offering. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here it is. Line towards center field. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Into the box, Brian Anderson fouled off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Now another 1-2.
No.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Popped him up. Grandal waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Floro is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Miguel Rojas is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Scott is there, and he has it for the first out. Ronald Acuna will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First offering. Bouncer up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
1 ball, no strike.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. Now the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside the throw. And he skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now the 2-0. Hit well towards the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. The relay thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. Now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. To the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. But that slider looked like a heater for
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins. Josh Hader is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch. You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. First pitch on its way. Sandy Leon will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of it.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Yimi Garcia takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Aaron Hicks will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cooper is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The pitch. Now it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Leday is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And even though we discussed his power hitting prowess earlier in the broadcast, we haven't gotten to see it on display so far in this one.
But every time this guy steps in the box, he's 1 swing away. If he misses over the heart of the
Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Miami get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Richard Blyer earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Yimi Garcia records the save.